YouTubers, Legendary Adventures here, and I have a package in the mail. So, did I say something about packages starting off before Christmas? Well, specials are specials, eh? So we have two bubble wrap packages. I found a lot of cartridges from the US. They've come very quickly, so I'm most impressed. Bubble wrap. Okay. And I actually found this lot while searching for one particular title, so which we'll come to in a minute. So they are all for the NES. Every single title is one I don't have, which is not hard considering I don't have a tremendous amount of NES titles. But we have a game that I've heard a lot about that's supposed to be pretty good. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and the camera's going to muck up today, is it? There we go. Ooh. Sorry about that, it's going to be blurry today. And I shoot 'em up, I believe, to the Earth. Another game I've seen in free play videos of, Battletoads. The game that I was searching for when I looked, which is Zenak, one of the very first games in the LS series. I mean, it's a pre-LS game, but it is in a similar style. And the next one is Cyberoid, the fighting machine. Okay. So there's 5 good titles there. That's the second half of the package. They're packaged up very well, which is always very pleasing. And okay, next one is Solar Jetman. So all the labels seem to be in good nick. I mean, quite literally, they're only a couple of dollars each. Next is Air Fortress. Total Recall, one of my favourite sci-fi movies. I don't know what the game's like though. I mean, all these are a little dirty, they need cleaning. Another excellent shoot 'em up on the PC Engine, so I'm just looking forward to see what it's like on the NES, Star Soldier. About the only one with any sort of label damage is Star Voyager. I'm just peeling off there, I might be able to get some of that to go back on. So I'll need to vigorously clean all of these, and then we can do some gameplays on the top loader. Alright, let's go and do those gameplays. Here we go with Star Soldier. Going to be looking forward to see what the version is like on the NES. It's a game that actually originally came out for the MSX machine. Obviously a bit of a rough scroll rather than being able to use some of the finer scrolling things of the NES. Sorry, shoot 'em up. Get distracted. Oh, you can actually hold the fire button down, silly me. I'm not sure what caused me to go under the platforms in difference to over the platforms. We have managed to collect one power up now though. Oops, I got killed by a thief. We lost our power-ups. bad little shoot 'em up. I've got Superstar Soldier for the PC Engine, and I've always enjoyed that one, and Final Soldier. They're all in the same series. See if I can get another power up again. Attack Starbrain, okay. This level design from memory is pretty much the same as the MSX one. It's just that the MSX wouldn't have been able to do any smooth scrolling, of course. And it knocks you back when you die. Alright, we do have a lot of games to get through, so I might do a more extended gameplay of some of these at a later stage. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, next game is Total Recall. We've got Arnie there. I don't know what this game, and obviously something about the movie. We'll skip the text and just get into it. So we've got a side to side punch and a jump. We're going low and it does a low punch. My Arnie seems to be a lot bigger than the other guy. Intrinsically a beat 'em up. Oh, so yeah, we got dragged into the alley to fight these guys, obviously. Have some limited thing to go up, but we still end up out in the, and we get dragged back in the alley again. Alright, well, I mean, it might have some more to it than this, but I'll probably need to read up a couple of instructions or something like that and figure out what else the game has available. I'm getting hit, I'm not sure what, oh I see, the top blue bars, and then you lose hearts from there. Let's don't move away from now, just so at least we can... Oh. Okay, so I lost a life. Ah, we're back. Okay, and you go back to the start. Alright, we'll move on to the next one. Okay, next game is Air Fortress. Sequence there. Nice bit of nice music. At least wait till the title comes up. There we go. Okay. Now we've got a few to work through. Okay, I can't skip there. Okay, we've got a side scrolling shooter. Coming through enough patterns. Both buttons seem to do the same thing. Not much energy action. Enemies is here. We've got stuff to avoid. Oops. Oh dear. Okay, so I'll let run into the things. No meter, or the B's, oh I see E's and so E's 700, B's 15, that doesn't seem to be any sort of score. Okay, we'll go up to 800. The other button doesn't do anything, it just fires. Okay, we seem to have lost control for a second. into something. Okay, now I've got an anniversary. Fair enough. Alright, so you've got to collect stuff, obviously, to attack the air forces. So it becomes a bit of a platformer. Flying, yeah, okay, so as we're flying we use energy, and every time I shoot I'm using one of the bees. I'm going to make our way through. Combining a bit of a shooter where you collect all your materials with an adventure game. You do have heaps of energy left though. Actually, you know, a game with a couple of different, you know, game modes to keep you interested. So, interesting to see how big the game is, and obviously getting a little harder as we go through here. Now I'm stuck. I'm not sure what to do when you run out of bombs, but obviously I can't destroy it because I don't have enough energy. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Interesting game. Okay, our next game is Cybernoid the Fighting Machine. Okay, we had a bit of screen corruption there. This reminds me of a Spectrum game, actually. Very much so a Spectrum game. It's quite hard, just like a lot of early Spectrum games. Okay, got to eliminate all the bombs. Strategy involved. Oops. Can't kill those. No. Right, so you have to get in between those two. Yep, this is a conversion of a Spectrum game. Huh? Yeah. That's actually quite good. I'll have to have a better go of that later when I've got more time. Very, very interesting. I never knew there were many that made it back across the divide. Let's try the next game. Now we have Battletoads by Rare. So I've seen a video of this recently. I can't remember who did it. It's supposed to be a pretty good little game. As you can see, the intro sequences have had a lot of thought put into them. Okay, we've got a bit of a thing to work through. So it's pretty much a beat 'em up, but you can pick things up and use them to. See, there we go. Pick that up. We can get that stick. Plays quite well, and I'm not a huge beat 'em up fan, and this is quite, you know, easy to get into, and it has a bit of a story behind it to boot by the looks of it. Whoops, got me. My stick back. Get that flying pig. Can't let flying pigs getting away with things. There we go. As you can see, as I said, I'm not a huge beat 'em up person, and I'm already getting drawn into this game. So, I'm going to leave across here to a bit. It's got a, you know, bit of groovy music going on in the background there. Oops. Oh, we've got a sub-stage that I didn't know about. Rocks up. So there we go, and it evolves as it goes. So very good game. We'll definitely be playing that one some more. Okay, so the next game is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I've heard a lot about. It being quite a good game. Okay. So I take it we have to use the various turtles, make our way through, and we can probably switch to other turtle members as we get injured or want one with different skills. Right. Okay, we've got a mini boss. Just sort of got rid of. Gameplay is not too bad, a little bit simplistic I suppose. I just want to see it, so that's the map, and now I can switch to Ralph, and now I've got different weapons. Can't fight on the ladders. Of some sort, and then we come out the next hole. Okay, and go down the next one. Well, it doesn't look too bad. So obviously need a bigger session to get more into it, and with multiple characters and their different abilities and learning those. So a lot in that one. and I highly recommend it. Let's try another one. Okay, next one is Star Voyager by ASCII Corporation. So 1986. Pretty early days, I suppose. Star Voyager. Just trying to think whether I saw this one on the MSX too. MSX as well, not MSX2. Okay, so we have a 3D, out of ship perspective anyway, and a laser. Not sure. So you can pause the game, which is interesting. Okay, if you hold the button down and do up and down, that controls the speed. Right, okay. Not sure how your scanner works or how those numbers down the bottom are supposed to work as well. Unfortunately, this might be one of the ones I need to go and read the instructions. It's actually quite interesting to see a game of this type on the NES. It's actually quite impressive. Alright, yeah, we'll put it down to I have to go and read the instructions at some stage, but very interesting. Let's have a look at some of the others. Okay, and here we have Zenek. And by the way, this one was extremely dirty. I had to clean it several times to get it work, and I'm using a top loader. Hopefully it'll be alright now. Okay, so Zenek is one of the first games in the Aleste series. I had a mind blank there. You've got to shoot the numbered stations on the ground to be able to pick up your extra weapons. Now you can, you can see I'm not doing very good, you can hold your button down, it doesn't quite fire as fast. Game over so swiftly. Well, there we go. There's a demonstration of how not to play Zenek. Let's see if we can have I mean, this is the game I bought a lot for, so... Okay, so we do actually have two attacks, which I've been missing out. Okay, now we have protection bubble. Right, so the numbers control what our secondary attack function is. So the bubble's quite useful in some ways. It's impervious, so you can use it to destroy just about any target. Except for those stations. Bubbles definitely the one for me in this early state of playing. Okay, oh, we actually powered up a main weapon now. That helps considerably. And we just did it again. So getting those squares is very important. Like all the less games, you can keep on powering up quite a bit. And got that wonderful shield. This one's not bad, too bad one either. So obviously got to get rid of that bit in the centre, so is not too good, as with all most people demonstrating shoot 'em ups, it can get very difficult. Oh, just when I got past that. Oh. Amazing that I'm still alive. Oh, and now I'm very good shooting up, very hard. You need to really concentrate on it, but quite a lot of different weapon power up that you need to learn, and different styles of play. One I'll definitely be putting some decent time into. And the first one of the LS series off the Sega Master System that I actually own, so there we go. Okay, next game is Solar Jetman. Hunt for the Golden Warp Chute. Passwords, gravity 8, diameter 7, so different worlds you go to, I suppose. Okay, this is us. So we have thrust. Shoot. Yee, cool. So it's a bit like the game Thrust. I quite like these games because they require a bit of, planning and careful navigation. Lost my ship. No, is this one of the things I need? Yeah, okay. Oh, it's like Thrust. You've actually got. It is very like the game Thrust. You've got to actually get these things and bring them back to the surface, salvage them. Of course they're heavy, so they slide the ship down too. Let's see if we can get one of these back to our ship. There that was. Press down to activate. So we've got shields. So we collected something, and we gained shields. Wow, this is a great little game. This is something you can get, hours of gameplay on. I'll take it we have to dock to fuel, which we sort of to refuel. In. So it's close by, there's something shooting. We've been down that cavern, so we need to go up this one. Close enough. Oops. Maybe using our shields would have been a good idea then. So I take it we've got to go back up. Oops. That's not good. Oops. Explore. Yeah, you go back and get another probe. Awesome. Highly recommend it. I mean, there is one more game to the Earth, but it requires a light phaser, and I plugged it in. I haven't used it for ages, and it doesn't seem to be working, so I'll have to give that one a miss. I might have to take it apart and see if there's anything wrong with the trigger or something. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Great lot of games, and I'll be playing them a lot, and catch you next video.